Okay, guys. Hi, I am Nikki, and this is Director Bound Call number 3 for the month of May. I'm really excited to see you guys all here because that means that you are committed to making this your promotion month, and I'm super excited for you. I have something in my eyeball. I'm so excited for you because I know what a promotion did for me. It just opened up my eyes to realize how much more there was out there in the Pampered Chef world. I can't see right now. Oh my goodness. I think I have an eyelash in my eyeball. Don't mind me, guys. Okay. All right. I think we're good. So, I promoted in January of 2018 after just being with this business for just 3 months. Within my first year, I was able to promote to advanced director. And actually on my 1-year anniversary month, our team promoted to senior director. And that's really amazing because there are only 100 senior directors in all of Pampered Chef. I could not have done it without the support of this team and the amazing leadership that we have. So as you guys are going into your promotion, I want you to really understand how amazing of a team you are part of and how absolutely anything is possible with this team that you are on. So, I know it's big and scary and promotions can be stressful, but just know that if you have any questions, if you have any fears, this is the most amazing team. Somebody on this team has been through what you're going through, and we are here to help you. So, I really want to start off by asking you guys, where are you in your promotion month? How many team members do you have? What does your sales look like? Just kind of go from there. So anybody want to go first? Just raise your hand and I will unmute you. Anybody? All right, Samantha, you're the first one on my screen, so you're up. How's it going?
It's going very well. I signed on late in February, and so far I have one person joined on underneath me. I haven't really been pushing it as much as I probably should have because I have 2 other jobs on top of this. So I'm working all the time, it feels like. And I don't feel like I have the time to train anybody new.
Okay.
But after talking to Claudia today, I don't have to do it alone.
Nope.
And that's why I joined the call tonight. And so far my sales have been like outstanding. I'm doing about 4,000 in sales my last 2 months.
Wow.
My first 2 full months. And that's only doing like 2 to 3 parties a week.
Perfect. So you have the sales because if you had 5 team members who were selling $150, you would be over that $5,000 mark. So when it comes to recruiting, I don't like to feel like I'm pushing people so much as how much money have you made with Pampered Chef? If you're selling $4,000 a month, you made what, $900 in commission alone?
Last month I actually made $1,026.
Exactly. So how many people do you know that could use an extra $1,000 a month?
Well, I was talking to a friend that actually hosted one of my first 2 parties, and she had a $1,200 party. That was my second party.
Yeah.
And first she said no. And then I contacted her again today and sent her a picture of my commission check. And she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah. And
it's super easy.
A $1,200 party, she could have made a good amount of money off of her own party. So really think about that, especially make sure you're asking your host 5 times. And I always get a host that says, no, 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 no. And then when I'm closing out their party and they have a $1,000 party, and I'm like, hey, just so you know, if we switch this over to your launch party, you could have a $200 paycheck on top of all of your rewards. And people are like, I can actually have a $200 paycheck for you throwing me a party? Yeah, you can. And the rest of this business is just that easy. So make sure, you guys, that you are really talking to your host. Share the money. I know that maybe you aren't where you want to be with your business. Maybe you haven't made all the money that you want to make. But there are people on this team who I make about $3,000 a month. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I run about 10 to 12 parties a month. and I make $3,000 a month. So there are people who are making the money. Do not be afraid to share that, because that speaks to people. People really understand, like, oh, I could use an extra $500 a month or an extra $1,000 a month. You're not being pushy. You're really sharing something that needs to be shared with people. Everybody could use some extra money, right? So, okay, I see a couple of hands raised. Tamra, do you want to go ahead and tell me how your month is going?
Yes. I have 4 consultants.
Woo-hoo!
Yay! One, my very first, she's not active yet. As soon as she signed up, she had to deal with some personal stuff. So I'm hoping we can get her up and running this week. The 2 that I signed up last week, one of them is a Mary Kay consultant. She was hosting a party, and I gave her the party, so I'm closing that out hopefully tonight or tomorrow. I just have to, switching over, I gotta get people payment all over again. And then I'm doing a launch party today for one of the hosts. That party started today. She decided to switch to a consultant, so I'm doing a launch party for her. Yay! And then my friend, when she found out how much I made in my first 30 days, she went and got the kid. So she's starting her party today.
That's awesome. So how are your sales looking?
My first month, last month, I was close to 4,500, and that was my first month. And right now I'm at 4,000.
Cool. So when you have all 5 of your team member active, you're going to have that $5,000 in sales. So Tamara, like, there's no reason you should not promote this month. Like, you're going to be a director on June 1st. Do you know that?
Fingers crossed.
No, girl, you're doing it. Like, you are so close that if you don't do it, you're going to be so mad at yourself. So you have 11 days left in the month, and you need about $1,000 in sales. You have 4 or 5 people, to make sure that they have sales. You are in a really great place to make this happen. And when I was promoting to director, I had all of my sales, but I needed 1 team member to be active. So a lady signed, but she didn't want to do a launch party right away. And I was like, fine. Do you have a friend who wants to host a party? And she's like, yeah, but I don't have the time to run a party. I said, it's fine. Give me her information. Give me your login information. I will run her party for you. And I made it cut down into like a 3-day party. So that way I had an extra 2 days at the end of the month to make sure that I had all my sales and I had all my consultants active. So even if you sign that 5th person and they're like, I just don't have time to do this or whatever, there is a way if there is a will. If you believe that you can do this, you can make it happen. So do not give up, Tamara. You are way too close. I'm going to check in on you. You're going to make this happen. You're not done. Okay, Misty, I'm going to unmute you. Go ahead. Oh, wait, just kidding. I didn't unmute you. Okay, now I unmuted you. Go ahead, Misty.
Okay, hi. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm doing pretty decent on sales. I think I'm just right under 3,000. I have 0 recruits.
Okay.
I started late in March.
Okay.
Did fine last month. Doing fine this month. I'm getting plenty of bookings. Just absolutely have no one have any interest whatsoever.
Okay, so you have lots of bookings, which means you're reaching a lot of people. And when you're reaching that many people, you should be finding somebody who's at least interested. And we like to call those leads. Like, these are potential people who show some kind of interest.
Yes,
and a way that when I was promoting, a way that I found a lot of people was I played the 13 questions game in my parties. It's just a post that says, ask me a question about the Pampered Chef business. And when we get to 13 questions, I'll do a drawing for everybody who asked a question, and I'll give away a prize. And so that really forces people to ask a question about your business, because people want free stuff. And all they have to do is ask a question. But if somebody is asking me what comes in a kit, I'll respond to them on that post, but I'm also going to add them as a friend, and then I'm going to send them a personal message and be like, hey, Amy, I'm so excited that you asked me about what's in the kit. Have you ever thought about doing this for yourself, or are you interested in one of the kits, or something like that. Send them a link to show them the kits. Sometimes people are not just going to jump up and be like, I want to be a Pampered Chef consultant. They're not going to do it. So you have to kind of pull it out of people. It might be one of those things that's like in the back of their mind, and you just have to give them an avenue to share that it's in the back of their mind. So that 13 questions game actually allowed me to sign my last 3 people when I promoted. So maybe try that. And also, Misty, I really want to encourage you, just look at your Facebook. If you have people who love cooking, who are complaining about, they can't pay all their bills, people who are saying things like they're looking for a part-time job, don't be afraid to reach out to them and be like, hey, I saw you were looking for a part-time job. Wouldn't it be great if you could make money from your phone? Like, it's that easy to engage with people about recruiting. Recruiting doesn't always have to be, hey, do you want to join my team? Hey, I noticed that you were looking for some extra income, or hey, I noticed that you cook all the time. What if I told you that you could make money while cooking?
Okay.
Okay? Sound good?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Anybody else want to share with me? Nancy, I see a hand up over there. Okay, go.
I've got 3 on my team now.
Woo!
Sales aren't there yet.
Okay.
I've got 7 leads
Ooh.
as of today. We'll see how it goes next couple of days. But I want to run something by you, because
Let's hear it.
Doing this for my VIP group, and less than a year ago, I had my camp grandma, which is something I do every year, where 6 to 9 grandkids come for 3 to 4 weeks, no parents, just me.
Oh.
Plus, I was doing my Pampered Chef business. Well, since then, I've had a catastrophic fall, 2 strokes, been diagnosed with an alien arm syndrome, had heart surgery, and had several eye surgeries. But since I had my heart surgery, I'm sorry, my dog's going crazy.
That's okay.
I've had the best months I ever had sales-wise. And if I can do it with all this going on, you can do it too.
That is absolutely right. I'll share a little story with you guys. Last month, Nancy, I just muted you for a second. I'm just going to share a story that really hit me in the feels. I signed a consultant in November of last year. Her name is Leslie, and she signed because she loved the products. She didn't really plan on selling a whole lot or doing a whole lot because she was just in remission from breast cancer. And in January, she said, Nikki, I think I want to build my team, and I think I want to promote. And I was like, are you ready for this? And so this lady, amazing lady, she still takes a pill every day that's a cancer blocker. It kind of just keeps her in remission. It messes with her memory a little bit, so she has struggles remembering things, so she asks a lot of questions. But last month, she promoted to director. And if someone going through all of that can do it, then, you guys should have the belief in yourself that you can do it too. So I just wanted to share that with you because it meant a lot to me that she was able to pull through everything that she pulled through. And just like Nancy was saying, if she can do this, then anybody can do this. This business is for everyone. And that's why it's so important to share this business with everyone, is because you don't know whose life you could improve, right? Like, how many of you have really loved what Pampered Chef has done for you? Raise your hand. Have you loved what Pampered Chef has done for you? Okay. So don't you want to share that with somebody else, right? That's what we share. We don't share growing our team. We don't share, I'm just signing a consultant to sign a consultant. You are sharing a life-changing opportunity, and you really want to believe in that in order to make this business a success. Okay? So a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about. Like I said, I kind of had an idea of where I wanted to go with this call for you guys who are in your last few weeks of promoting. So here's what I want to give you. This is a little different. I can't raise my hand. Sandra, I will come back to you. So recruiting, like I said, I really want you guys to be honest and heartfelt in your recruiting. For me, that is how I've had the most success in recruiting, is reaching out to people who really need this and who I believe this could make a real difference for. Not just sending mass messages to people, really finding a connection with someone and making that how it happens. However, if you have 4 people, you know what? Your sister would make a really great Pampered Chef consultant for 1 month. If you have 4 people, sign that 5th person and just get this over with, okay? Like, I'm totally cool with you guys just signing that 5th person to make it happen, because you deserve, if you got 4 people, you deserve for this promotion to happen. So sign that 5th person, whatever it takes, just get it done, okay? The other thing I want to talk to you guys about is tracking your sales, kind of just tracking all of this as a whole. And I just want to show you guys how I track when my consultants are promoting. So I'm going to just share my screen for 1 second for you guys. I'm not really good at this whole sharing screen thing. I might be young, but I am not technologically inclined in any way, shape, or form. So let me just put that out there for a minute. Okay, sharing my desktop. There we go. Okay, can you guys see the Excel spreadsheet? Okay, so this is how I track my people who are going to promote. See this little tab right here that says promotables? So Katie is my new recruit. She wants to promote, right? So at the beginning of the month, if Katie has 0 sales and 0 team members, this is going to be number 1, number 2, and number 3. So when Katie gets over $750 in sales, her little block is going to turn green, because you have to have $750 in sales to be a director, right? And when she has a team member who goes green, oops, why didn't that turn green? Who sells over $150, then that's going to turn green. And the amazing thing is it just allows you to track and really visualize how much more you are needing. So let's say that Katie is really awesome and she's doing $3,000 in sale, and she has another consultant who did $500 in sales and $1,200 in sales and $500 and $195. See how all of that turns green when she is an official director? It's really important for you guys to talk to your team members and find out how much in sales they have, so that you can track where you are on that $5,000 team sales number. And you want to make sure that you have all 5 people green. So this is just my way of tracking. You guys all have your own ways, maybe a notebook, whatever you have to make your tracking work for you. Just make sure you are tracking it, okay? All right. As we're getting down, like I said, you have 11 days left in this month to promote. 11 days. I cannot stress enough, you guys, get a call with your director. If you can't have a call with your director, see if you can get a call with the upline. If you can't get a call with your upline, I would be happy to do a call with you to help you make this happen. Like, you have 11 days left. There are so many people on this team who are here to help you. Don't forget to reach out. If you're not talking to somebody who's been where you are, you might be missing something really easy that could help you promote, okay? So I want to encourage you guys to get a call by the end of this week with your director if you do not already have one scheduled. There is still time to book parties, you guys. If you are not there on sales yet, there is still time to book parties. I just booked 3 parties today. Have you guys seen the Memorial Day booking message that Claudia posted? Okay, I'm going to post it in this group, in the Director Bound group, because that's how I got my 3 parties. And so I am running them the 23rd, so I'm starting them on Thursday, and I'm closing them on Monday on Memorial Day. And I know that that sounds crazy, but you know what? I have 3 extra shows. Even if they just give me an extra $300 in sales, I'm happy with it. Like, extra shows are extra shows. And best case scenario, I don't need the sales and I can hold them over until June and we start June off on a good foot, right? So there is still time to book parties. When I was promoting what feels like forever ago, I booked a party, started it the next day, and I only ran it for 3 days. If you are crunched for sales, scrunch down your Post My Party or your party template, whatever you are doing, and make a party fit. If you have to have it, make it fit. I highly encourage you guys to try and have this wrapped up by the 29th. Like, try and have all of your parties closed by the 29th, because it will not fail. You are trying to promote, and somebody's card's going to fail. So give yourself that extra 2 days buffer. Do not have parties closing at midnight on the 31st, because that's not going to work. Hi, Mike. Yeah, he's hanging stuff up for me. We just got all of our household goods, so he's hanging stuff. So, yes, be sure that you're trying to wrap this up no later than the 29th. That way you have a couple of days buffer if anything should go wrong, okay? That's what I have for you guys. I would love to hear from some of the rest of you. Sandra, I know you were wanting to talk. Let me unmute you. Sandra, go for it.
Oh, shoot. Hey, you surprised me. I'm talking to my recruit. So the other on my iPad.
Perfect. Let me help you. Let's
What
go.
I'm trying to say is I need 2 more.
Yes.
I only need 2 more, and I'm only $988 away.
And once you have those 2 who are qualified, you're only going to be $600 away. So, I mean, hello, you are so close.
Yeah, I've got one of them already qualified.
Yay!
And I'm hoping, I've got the one, she's running 2 different parties right now. The one I'm hoping I'm going to get her set up tomorrow. We're going to run her a party and, of course, end it in time. But I need 2 more. And I'm like, struggling for those 2.
So here's a little bit of advice for you as you're trying to get those last 2 people. What I did, I knew that I had those last people like going to be signing.
They're there somewhere.
Yes, they're there somewhere, but I was worried about making sure I had the sales to make them active. So I have a Facebook message that I send to a few people, you know, my really good constant customers, or maybe your family that you know you can count on. When you are trying to get someone else active, I will send these messages to people and I'll be like, hey, just tell me what you want to order. I'm only $79 away from, you know, a big promotion. And I can collect orders to put onto someone else's website whenever I get them signed on. So go ahead and make a post. Maybe do some paring knives. Hey guys, I'm trying to sell 10 sets of paring knives. Or I really prefer sending personal messages because not a lot of people are going to respond to a post, but a lot of people will respond to a personal message. So I will share that personal message that I send to people when I'm trying to promote. And don't be afraid, you guys, I have a whiteboard. Get a big whiteboard and write like $756. If you're $500 away, bump it up by like $200 just so you can get a little bit of extra sale. Put like $756, put some big stars around it, hold it up, take a picture and post it on your Facebook. Hey guys, I'm super close to my first big promotion with Pampered Chef and I'd really love your support. If you need anything at all, hit me up. Like things like that, just pulling in a little bit of extra orders to hold on to be able to throw on someone else's website is really going to help you. And if you don't need the orders, you have orders to put in on June 1st so that you're green on the 1st. Okay? All right. Tamara, is your hand still up? Did you have something else, Tamara?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? How's everybody doing? Can I help anybody else? Does everything that I said make sense? I tend to ramble. Awesome. Victoria, go. Oh, hold on. There you go. Nope. There you go.
Can you post that 13 question
Yes,
message?
I will.
Oh, please, thank you.
PM. Okay, so I'm going to post the 13 questions thing. I'm going to post the private message that I send people. Was there anything else I was going to post for you guys? Okay. I have to write this down or I'm going to forget. I have team members, but none are active. Sarah, so Sarah's actually one of my consultants. Sarah had 6 people join with the $39 kit in March, and they're not doing anything since then. And you guys are going to learn, and I hate to say this right now, when your team is not working, it's probably time to find a new team. And I hate that. Sometimes that's hard. Oh, Memorial Day message. Thank you. But let me promise you that the original 5 that you signed to make your directorship are not going to be the 5 that you have to carry you on through your business. Okay? I am 18 months into my Pampered Chef business, and I have 1 person from my original 5 who is still with me today. So if that tells you anything. Yeah, Jennifer has 0 that are still with her today. So as a leader, you will always continue to recruit. Sarah, you know, you got those people to sign somehow. So you have the ability to recruit people successfully, and I believe that you still can. So we will get on that. All right. Does anybody else have anything? We're at about our 30 minutes. So things I want you guys to do this week. Keep booking. Please keep booking, because even if you have the $5,000 in sales, those extra bookings are just going to carry you into June on a high note and make sure that you maintain your directorship, okay? The other thing that I really want you to do is get on a call with your leader or another leader who can help you through these last few days to make sure that your promotion happens. And the last thing that I really, really want you guys to do is just take a deep breath, look at how far you've come, and think about how good it's going to feel when you are recognized on the Bazaar Bullet Train as a director, when you get that big fat paycheck. For those of you who are fast tracking, how you're going to feel when you get that $5,000 bonus, or that $500 bonus, $5,000, look at me, $500 bonus, you know, really imagine how that's going to feel and what you're going to do with that extra money. When I promoted, I promoted on the 31st, and on the 1st, my kids and I and my husband went on a camping trip to the beach. So have a plan of what you're going to do to celebrate your success, because this is a big deal, okay? Can I help anybody else? Anybody else have any questions? All right. I'm so excited for you guys. Like, this is a packed house for a direct around call. I am so glad that you guys were on, and I cannot wait to see your name as a Bazaar Bullet Train director. Okay? Have a great night, guys. We'll see you later.